Okay, y'all. Welcome back to the Lindsay Sisters podcast. On tonight's episode, we will be talking about Black representation and this new Color Purple movie that they have coming out. Um, Now, when I saw it, because I saw it online originally, I could have swore, and I might be wrong, but I could have swore that it said it would be out in 2023. But like, I saw the lineup. I really don't know everybody in the lineup of who's playing these characters except for like Fantasia and her and Taraji. There's a few that I don't really know. But when I first saw it, the first thing that came to my mind was like, okay, why do we keep remaking all of these older movies? Now, I don't have an issue with remaking a movie. My issue though is the movies that a lot of these movies that have an all black cast are usually movies that show black people as slaves or poor or something that depicts us in a negative or very low vibrational way. And I was thinking about our young people, and you know representation matters. It really, really matters. And when our young people only see us as poor project people that's on welfare, as slaves, they really don't. A lot of them really don't see a way out of the life that they're in, and that's honestly how to keep us in the same positions that we've been in.
I agree because I feel like media definitely has the power to influence society. And then, like I said, most films made with Black people portray perceptions of how our white counterparts already view us. So to me, I feel like that's a problem. Obviously, The Color Purple, it's an old movie. It was made in 1985 and it was okay, but VH1 and BET have played the mess out of Color Purple. I don't know how many times they at least play Color Purple at least once a month on BET. And that's why I don't tune into BET no more. They played these movies out. It's just like if they said they was gonna make a new Boys in the Hood, I would not watch it. For what? Y'all played it out. What is the purpose of doing it? And I get they have a new director now, but I have a problem with Fantasia being silly. I'm sorry, but I'm just gonna throw that out there. I feel like Fantasia should be playing Suge Avery because she actually can sing. That's just my
Okay,
opinion.
I see what you're saying there, because I mean, I felt like the reason they put Fantasia as Celie is a color thing.
Yeah, that's exactly once again, you playing the dark skin, uneducated, broken English speaking, like all that stuff, lack of women empowerment. I mean, it's always the same thing over and over again. It's like, can we get a movie where we have a dark skinned woman playing a lead role that is not a stereotypical one? Like it's to the point. What is the point of watching movies anymore? We might as well just watch white movies all the time, or just start trying to watch Asian movies with subtitles. I mean, I'm just saying, like, because when it comes to these black movies, even when you look at Tyler Perry's films, right? It's the same old tired thing. It's either a woman and her man ain't getting along, and like Diary of a Bad Black Woman. What happened? She was being cheated on. What? She was a dark skinned woman. He left her for who? A racially ambiguous woman. And then she went and found love with a guy that was a shade or two lighter than her, and that whole thing, I mean, but it's all the movies. Why did I get married? It's like the same rhetoric. Angry black woman, cheating black husband. I'm tired of it.
That's true.
Honestly, I
And
think the only film they made, and I didn't watch it, so I can't really verify, was the movie that they made. What was it called? Something on Bill Street. Wasn't it about Barack Obama and Michelle?
I didn't see that movie either, so I
I
don't
didn't
know.
watch it either because I was just like, child, I really don't care.
Terrible. I mean, I okay, so don't get me wrong. For the characters that I do know, it's no shade for wanting to be a part of the movie, wanting to be a part of Black history. Now, my thought process, and I don't know for sure, was um, wanting to do this movie for Black History Month, or at least promoting it and putting it out there for the public to see that this is going to be made during Black History Month. Um, so there's nothing wrong with that outside of why Black History Month has to be 1 month out of a year, but that's a whole nother conversation. Um, and there's no shade for wanting to be a part of it. My only thing is like 12 Years a Slave, Color Purple, um, Life,
Django.
Django, all these movies that wanted to be a part of it. My only thing is like 12 Years a Slave, Color Purple, um, Life,
Django.
Django, all these movies that you know are out there. It's like, and I'm pretty sure there's like a movie or two, maybe even more that show Black people in a decent light.
Yeah, Black
But there's
Panther. And it was it's like a Marvel film. Now I didn't watch it, but I know it was like a Marvel film. I mean, they
You ain't seen Black Panther?
no, and I refuse to see it at all because I'm like, for what?
Why?
When because a white person was directing the film, what was the point?
Um,
Tell me, what can a white person tell me about my blackness? Absolutely nothing. I don't care if it is a fictional character playing a bootleg Panther, whatever. And no shade to Chadwick Boseman because they said that he did an awesome job.
he was
And
absolutely amazing.
exactly. That's what I'm saying. Then they were hoping for a second one, but unfortunately, his untimely death is the reason why. But I heard that there still might be some talks of another Black Panther. I just don't know who they're going to get to play his character and be able to fill them shoes because. I mean, Chadwick Boseman was a hell of an actor, and rest his soul, because Lord knows he was. I just did not watch Black Panther, but I don't really get into Marvel movies, so I guess that makes sense why I didn't. Not to say that it was like a Marvel movie, but I mean, I just don't really get into the whole fictional superheroes. Like, show me a superhero that looks like me, that is a real person that exists in real life. That ain't Dr. Martin Luther King. Okay.
Right. So I don't really get into the Marvel characters either. However, when Black Panther came out, I wanted to take my son, and I don't remember how old he was when it came out, but he absolutely loved Black Panther, and I did too. Because again, I don't really get into those movies. I kind of find them boring a little bit. Um, but I loved it, and I will watch Black Panther over and over and over again. And I can't say I would be mad if they made a second one. However, I don't feel like there is anybody who would be able to play that character the way that he did. It just won't be the same. I kind of feel like they should just leave the movie alone.
Like they need to leave the rest of these already made Black movies alone. Like, what is the? I just don't get it. Like, why do we keep? I want to understand how is it Hollywood has a mass number of directors, movie writers, all this stuff, and y'all mean to tell me that y'all can't come up with a new concept for a movie? You have all these great Black actors and Black actresses that do a damn good job playing their role. Why is it that y'all can't put y'all heads together and come with a movie with a whole different storyline that is not already made? Like, we stop digging up movies from the old days. We don't want to see them no more because, newsflash, the people from those generations, aka the 90s, we're still alive. We ain't dead yet. So are you trying? I feel like they're trying to get to Generation Z, but the problem is Generation Z is far gone from Color Purple.
Yeah, in a lot of ways, I think.
They passed that. So what's the point? Can we get a new movie?
I mean, not only that, but it's too much like right to show a Black person, to show a healthy Black family with that has healthy Black money and a healthy Black neighborhood with other healthy Black people like that. No, because see that changes the narrative,
And it
and it
portrays the
shows.
truth to a
Yeah,
sense too.
it shows it shows us. those from our generation and younger, there is something different. I there is mass power in the media. That's why it exists in
Hmm.
music, in the music videos, the TV shows that we're watching, um, all of that. And so you you can control a person based off of what they're seeing. Every day that we walk outside of our door, even inside the house, we are bombarded with all types of mass media. You got your billboards, you got people who make those magnets. I got magnets on my car, on people's cars. You got your phones and the stuff that come across your phones. Like, hell, you can't listen to YouTube music without an ad if you don't pay for it. Pandora has ads, the ads that come on Facebook, Instagram, all that stuff. On top of, if you're a TV watcher, the commercials. Like, I mean, it's never ending. So to make a movie or a song or an ad or whatever about the black community being healthy, oh, that's gonna change the game. And for the agenda that's against us, that ain't gonna happen.
Yeah, because again, it switches the narrative, and that's what they don't want. And they want to keep the genocide going. And so that's the reason why we continue to constantly see movies that are considered good that people like, even TV series. Like, let's take Power, for example. Power, the original, and then you have Ghost Book 2. They are good roles. The actors and the movie and the actresses, they play the role well. It's just the problem is when you take the character Ghost, who was he? He was a drug kingpin. So most of these movies we're seeing the same thing. It's either they're going to be into drugs or illegal activity, or they are going to be locked up or just struggling. It's like those are the only options you get. You cannot get the white picket fence black family that is literally just trying to live life to the best of their ability without the sense of struggle. Like, it has to always be something. And again, like I said, Tyler Perry kind of pushes that narrative with his movies. Yes, we have Medea. She's funny. She makes us laugh. She'll hit us with some verses from that Bible and then put her own little spin on it. Whoop de whoop. But at the end of the day, even the plays, it always had to do with a stereotypical situation where there was either cheating going on, someone was going to jail, somebody was stealing, somebody killed somebody. It's always the same thing. It's like, I want something different, but I still want a feel good movie. And I feel like that's the biggest problem. We're just not getting it. And it's 2022 and we're still asking the same thing that's not going to be granted. But I feel like with these black directors and movie writers, like, where do you see black films? You want to see a black movie, you get on what? Tubi. And what are those movies? The same concept that Hollywood is pushing out. They're in the drug game. Like, I mean, those movies are so horrible. Some people like them. Me personally, I don't really want to watch drug movies. I get enough of that with Power. That's why I try to watch BMF series, and I just really couldn't get into it. It's like, okay, I get enough of this watching Power. So if I want to watch a feel good black movie, I want it to be without the negative stereotypes. But it just doesn't look like that's gonna happen right now. We still have to be fighting for that, just like we fighting for freedom. It ain't happening.
Ooh, and that right there is a whole nother conversation, especially when it comes down to the protests and stuff that happen every so often, and then everything goes back to normal. But again, conversation for another time. So the challenge for those of us who are in mass media, whether it's music, filmmaking, anything of that nature, but y'all write a screen. Somebody write a new screenplay. I'm not gonna do it, but somebody
Yeah.
write a screenplay and start with a play, or write a movie that shows us in a different and better light. Let's start the
Mhm.
movement.
We
Let's start the
definitely need to do that. I'm looking forward to that. Even if I have to write the movie myself. Now I might not have the funds to push it, but
movement.
we're gonna get something working, that don't have to deal with either being president of the United States. Okay, we ain't worried about that either. We want something that is good. So hopefully we can get that. But we want to know what y'all think. Do y'all feel that there is a lack of black representation? Do you feel that the color purple is even necessary as far as the remake goes? Like, just let us know what you think. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more content, and we will see you in the next video.